Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. Welcome to video number 3 of how to become a master of trimming PPF. Here we got this 2008 Chevy Corvette and we just wrapped the full hood on it. Now, if you look over here at the hood, we have a 1-inch overlap and it is impossible to wrap this and make it look good because this is too much of a wrap. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over body positioning and what is the best way to position yourself when trimming paint protection film in a situation like this. And you can use this for any vehicle, any body panel that you are wrapping. Body position is huge. So I hope you guys find some value in this video. All right, so right now we're gonna trim this passenger side of the hood. Now, like I said, we have a 1-inch wrapped edge, which is way too much. We really only need like 1/8 of an inch. So what I'm gonna do right now, body positioning is huge. I'm gonna have the blade inside the knife. I'm not gonna pull it out yet, but you always wanna be pulling the blade. You never want to be doing it like this and pushing the blade. You always wanna have control and see where you're going, because when you push, you can't see properly where you are going. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna position myself behind the knife. I got the knife 2 blades out. I'm gonna lift this up. I'm gonna get nice and close, make a nice cut, and I'm very slowly gonna pull the knife blade back. While I'm doing that, I've got my thumb over here. I've got this PPF pinched, so I'm keeping tension on it, and I'm pulling it away from the vehicle. Now I'm going to stop. I'm going to reassess and reset myself. I always want to be pulling the excess PPF up and away from the vehicle. You also don't want to have the blade too far through the film, especially in a situation with this Corvette where the hood opens reverse. We don't have the hood open right now. And if you're wondering why I don't have the hood open right now, it's simply because I can't properly trim without having the hood propped up on something, and I don't have a prop. Okay, now we're gonna trim this back edge. So right now, I've got my forearm on the windshield. I'm pulling the film back. Just gonna pop the blade out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push the blade through the film. And slowly keeping that same distance. I'm just going to slowly make my way back to this back corner, pulling the knife towards me. That's the huge part in all this. You always want to be pulling the knife. You never want to be pushing it. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to continue over here. Now, same thing I'm going to do is, because I'm on, this is a bit awkward being on the driver's side and having to reach across to grab the film and pull it away. I'm just going to do, I'm just going to start and stop more times just to make sure that I'm not rushing myself and I'm still doing a good job. Same thing. Oh, film's already starting to stick here, which we don't want. And there we go. When you're pulling the knife, you have far more control over it. and I've got the proper body position as well too. I'm right over top of it, and I've got complete control over that knife. Okay, now before I do any more trimming, I'm just gonna take the blade and I'm gonna snap it off. There we go. Always make sure you have this blade snapper nearby. And we're gonna go right into this cut over here. So same thing, I'm behind the area that I wanna be trimming. So I'm just gonna lift the film up, make a slight cut. Always pulling that excess film away, up and away. Just repositioning myself to make sure that I'm above or behind the knife. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do our last trim right over here along the front. Same thing. Super boring and repetitive, but it's important. So I'm gonna make my slit right in the film there, making sure that I'm keeping the right gap and always pulling the excess up and away. And I'm pulling that knife towards me the way it should be done. Reposition. Don't be afraid to stop in the middle of a cut and reposition yourself. Don't try and be the hero and do it all in one. And this last little cut I'm gonna do right over here. And there we go. So that right there is the importance of body positioning and how to position your body when trimming paint protection film. So you always want to remember, you always want to pull the knife towards you instead of pushing it away from you. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. The next video we're going to do is we're going to go over when is the right time to trim and why is it necessary to trim sometimes. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for that video.